Meghan's incredibly thoughtful gift to royal family on heartbreaking day. It was carefully selected. The Duchess of Sussex may not have been able to attend Prince Philip's funeral in April, but she still ensured she paid tribute to the royal with a very colourful wreath. Meghan was advised against travelling by her daughter as she was pregnant with daughter Lilibet at the time. But she watched the funeral service from her home in Montecito and her wreath was certainly easy to spot. Several stunning white wreaths from the royal family were pictured lying against the pews inside St. George's Chapel. But there was one very eye-catching arrangement from Meghan and her husband Prince Harry that stood out from the rest. The wreath, which was accompanied by a handwritten note from the Duchess, was made up of a variety of bright purple and blue locally sourced flowers, each of which had been thoughtfully selected. Created by one of their favourite florists, Willow Crossley, and the royal couple specifically asked for the wreath to include a Acanthus mollis, the national flower of Greece, to represent Prince Philip's heritage, and Eryngium, sea holly, to represent the royal marines. The wreath also featured campanula to represent gratitude and everlasting love, rosemary to signify remembrance, lavender for devotion, and roses in honour of June being Philip's birth month. Willow Crossley also did the flower arrangements for the couple's evening wedding reception in Frogmore Gardens in 2018, their son Archie's christening in 2019, and the launch event for the Hub Community Cookbook at Kensington Palace. Prince Harry was one of only 30 guests in attendance at the funeral, due to the pandemic. He flew from America to the UK and self-isolated at Frogmore Cottage ahead of the service, while Meghan stayed at their home in Santa Barbara, California with their son, Archie. Prince Harry and Meghan's love was written in the stars, with charts that couldn't be more astrologically perfect. Celebrity astrologer Eliza Kelly says the pair are so cosmically connected, it's crazy, it's powerful, it's magical. In the latest episode Celebrity Astrology Investigation, Kelly takes a closer look at the lovebirds to confirm the celestial compatibility between the royal couple. Meghan is a Leo sun, Cancer rising and Libra moon, which means that she cares deeply, and yearns to feel protected and stable. She has this natural maternal energy, and this concept of feeling nurtured is paramount for her, Kelly explains. Meghan's Cancer rising means that protection is what her rising sign needs, and her Leo sun gives that to her through the help of warmth and hospitality. Meghan's Libra moon shows that she is fair and balanced, and does not stand injustice. Meanwhile, Harry is a triple earth sign king with a Virgo sun, Capricorn rising and Taurus moon. According to Kelly, that means he is stable, he is grounded, he values security and appreciates structure. But there are parts of his chart that he spent years being unable to access, like deep emotional experience and the meaning of his life, that is, until he met his bride. The introduction of Meghan into his life opened his eyes because Meghan comes from such a different background. Kelly explains. He started to see the world from a different point of view. This exposed his chart to a different perspective. He did it to the scope to access his full potential without Meghan. According to Kelly's reading of their charts, it was his connection to Meghan that gave him the strength to step away from his role as a working royal and helped him discover that the infrastructure that he put his trust in his whole life was actually broken. Kelly says the decision to move to California with Meghan was a very surprising one as far as the stars go, and points to the fact that Meghan's chart is fused with Princess Diana's as meaningful to Harry's choices. Diana was a Cancer sun, Aquarius moon and Sagittarius rising, aka a natural rebel, says Kelly. Between her fiery Sagittarius rising and her innovative Aquarius moon, she is a truth teller. Capricorn is the opposite of Cancer, so Harry's mom's sun sign activates the area of his chart that represents partnership, meaning his relationships are portals into understanding his mother, Kelly says, adding that he has learned more about his late mother through his relationship with Meghan. He actually, through Meghan, has been able to cultivate a really meaningful relationship with his mom, even though she is no longer Earthside, she says. Ultimately, Harry and Meghan's relationship is based around healing, and Kelly believes they are so compatible because they are both willing to do the necessary work. Sure, their marriage is creatively fulfilling as well, but theirs is a relationship for healing, for soul work, for going deeper into self and truth and purpose, she points out. They were both waiting for someone to help them and see them. and validate them, and that's what makes these two charts so important together. And the royal pair share an intense relationship, which stems from Meghan's chart activating the area of her hubby's that is associated with partnership. But as Kelly notes, there's also a challenge that arises from their two charts speaking to one another, which forces Harry to reckon with his past. The root of their relationship is safety and security, but through healing and very, very honest, authentic work that deviates from the status quo, their charts go beyond compatibility, they are redefining legacy, Kelly sums up. Thank you for watching. If you like our video, would you please help us like, share and subscribe our channel. Wish you happy to see our videos. Thank you very much.